All right, so we see the videos all the time. You've seen them around YouTube, you've seen the blogs, the programs and such of how to make money as a digital nomad. Well, it's always the same services, it's always the same products, there's different services, different services that you can offer, but they're always the same, right? They've been the same for years. And honestly, they become tired. I'm going to show you something a little bit different today. I'm going to show you not necessarily what you should do. I'm not saying that you should do. I'm just going to show you exactly what we do. This is how we do it. And this is how to make 10K per month as a digital nomad. So in the video, I'm giving you the exact systems we build and operate as digital nomads to consistently drive automated revenue without being stuck on calls all day or spending hour upon hour upon hour doing client work. We do this consistently and we travel the world the way that we want to, filling life with adventure and the key, not struggling. This is for the person who wants that freedom with the ability to travel and work from anywhere. Now, so many people out there who are in the digital nomad space, they might make 1 to 2,000 per month. They can be struggling at times, right? They might be moving from place to place with their work and they're making a little bit of money and they're trying to live in cheap locations. Well, what if you could travel the way you want to travel, right? And not have to sacrifice on that? What if you can live that life that you want to, making a minimum of 10K per month where you're pretty comfortable, don't have too much to worry about, 6 figures a year, and you don't have to sell your time for money or try to get jobs from Upwork or Fiverr. If that resonates with you, you've got to watch this video. Now, we nomadically travel the world while running our business. So we move from place to place a little slower, but it really helps to drive our creativity, which in turn grows our business. The travel is key. We wouldn't make the revenue we do if we didn't travel. It is a key aspect of it. The travel opens doors to different opportunities and it's directly responsible for business growth. From skiing the Caucasus Mountains in Georgia, creating content, to spending the winter in the south of France, again, creating content and focus periods of build because you go into essentially monk mode when we do this. And it's incredibly beneficial, all while the business grows. There's a direct correlation actually between the travel and the business growth. When we look at the graphs and the stats from the last 5 years, we see that every time we have these focus periods, the business revenue jumps and it stays high because we're fueled at that point. In fact, in a few days, we're heading out to Mexico City to film content, yet the business still grows while we do this. The goal with our model is to build passive, recurring income that comes in automatically without our involvement. We then want to have cash injections with high ticket offers when we want to do them and only when we want to do them. That's the key, only when we choose to do so. We don't want it to be, we don't want our income and our revenues tied to the time that we spent. There's nothing better than getting on a plane, not signing on to the Wi-Fi that you can get on planes now because I want a break. Turn on airplane mode, get off the plane 4 or 5 hours later, turn airplane mode off, and you see sales notifications. You made money during that time, right? You made $200-300. That's a beautiful scenario. That is a beautiful. You did nothing. You weren't even in Signal, but you still made money. That's the kind of reality we want to create. Now, you've probably seen multiple different methods of making money as a digital nomad, from copywriting, virtual assistant services, freelance graphic design, web design. It's always the same, right? There are some of the standard strategies, but people still tend to struggle because it's difficult to get clients in these markets. It also requires your physical time at all times to take care of the client. Now, with the introduction of AI, these services become even trickier. For example, we've got one particular offer that we run where we can build a custom website, completely custom, not your standard sort of base website, completely custom website for a business in a single day for $97. So you compare that by trying to offer a $2,000 website just as custom, and I can say that because we built it to do so. We built it where it's extremely custom, but we use AI to fulfill. It would take a web designer a month to build the website. We can do it in a day, and we charge a fraction of the price on a monthly recurring fee. Who are they going to go for, right? So that's what you're competing with now. So instead of fighting against it, go with the current. The key here is in the offer, and that's what we're going to cover today. I'm going to give you some insight into a few of the strategies we use to drive our revenue without investing as much time or relying on leads from Upwork or Fiverr. I focus on a few different models, but the truth is they're all wrapped around one powerful system. They just serve a different purpose. The key when it comes to actually finding success and bringing clients in is to offer products and services that help other business owners make money. If there's anything you take away from this video today, I want you to tattoo that saying, help other business owners make money. If you do that, economic recessions don't matter. You can help them make money. They all follow a specific format. Rather than just giving you the generic process on my channel, I'm going to dive into the specifics. And I'm going to tell you exactly what to do and how to do it. This will be your shortcut. If you want to cut down your learning curve and you want to make this a reality, or you want to improve your life in that way, this is your shortcut. Now, the first system I'm going to cover is the SaaS marketing agency. This is a system that builds passive monthly recurring revenue, and we offer marketing systems and services like funnel building, review management, web design, all combined with a powerful software. That's the difference for a monthly fee. The business owners will buy this because it's a really, really good deal. You can do this too, though. We just license the software and resell it with their assistant or software. We're combining it with their products. Anyone can do this. Anyone can license it, and thousands of people do. You can create marketing systems and then combine this with the software to build sticky monthly recurring revenue. The next offer structure that we run is called the Certified Acquisition Expert. These are high-ticket deals where you can send monthly invoices for $8,000 to $10,000. This focuses on a very specific marketing system that you follow a blueprint to implement, so you follow like an instruction manual. And this is an incredibly powerful offer. It's in high demand because of the capabilities, and the return on investment for a business owner is extremely high. We've had business owners make $650K in 6 weeks after implementation. This is why we get paid so well with this. You can follow that system like a textbook. An example here of one of our clients just yesterday, actually, saying they made $29,000 yesterday in one day, not up to that point, just yesterday. That's insane, right? That's crazy. And of course, that is an extreme example, but I came in yesterday and I wanted to show you it. So we can't expect those results. We can't expect that to happen. That's an extreme example. But I always want to make sure I'm in the right boat. I want to be flowing with the current. If other people are having this kind of outcome, I want to be in that boat because it means I'm in the right market. And yeah, maybe I won't hit that crazy number, but I will be a much higher level because I'm at least in the right boat. I'm flowing with the current. I'm not fighting against it. So this is the kind of vehicle that I want to be in. And to bring this together, the system overall that we run, from a SaaS marketing agency to the Certified Acquisition Expert, is if we bring these together, this becomes the ultimate ecosystem where you can build up your passive automated monthly recurring revenue, and you can then pull a lever whenever you want a high ticket deal or additional cash flow coming in. The key is giving you control. Your main income isn't coming from spending time with the client. If you want a little boost, if you want an extra 5, 10,000, sure, pull the lever. You can do that. But the reality is the baseline, your foundation, is built with monthly recurring revenue. That's the secret of the ultimate ecosystem. Now, I had a little bit of a light bulb moment the other day, and you might hear it from my voice. I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm 90% better now, but I'm operating at 90%. But last week I was pretty rough, and I had to get out the house because I'd been in the house for basically the whole weekend, and I wasn't too happy, so I wanted to get out there. And what I did was we downloaded the book, and this is pretty lame, right? Pretty boring, but we downloaded the book Atomic Habits, the audiobook, and on Saturday we went a 5-hour drive, 2 hours there, or 2.5 there, 2.5 back, into the Scottish Highlands to simply listen to the book while we drove. Now, I'm recording this video in August. This is a picture of the Scottish Highlands, but don't worry. It doesn't snow in Scotland in August. There's snow in the mountains up here. This is a picture from back in January or February or so, just before we went skiing in Georgia, of the same landscape, the same scenery, the same trail that we drove up to. We didn't get out the car because we were not feeling great, but I wanted to show you what it looks like, and that's one of our boys there. Now, we can all have the same goal. This is what the book taught me. We can all have the same goal for success. But if you don't have the input system, it doesn't really matter. This book gave a fantastic example. Every 100-meter sprinter at the Olympics, lining up to start, they're about to start the race. They all have the same goal. They all want to win. They don't win because they have the goal of winning. So the winner didn't win because they thought, I want to win the most. No, the winner is dictated by the person who has the best input system in the lead up to the race. The years of training, the diet, the regime, and so on. That's what dictates who the winner is. So everyone can have these ambitious, crazy goals, but if you don't have the input system, you're not going to do it. It doesn't really matter if you've got the goal of traveling the world and making a comfortable income as a digital nomad. If you do want to achieve that freedom and that dream, you need to position yourself and your inputs in the right way. If your offer or your service is boring and it doesn't really have demand, you're just offering something someone else is offering, you're pushing water uphill. You've got to get yourself in the right boat that's moving downstream. So what offer should you run with? Well, we're in times of economic volatility. You've probably seen the news, all the talk about recessions and such. Economic volatility, you need an offer that moves the needle, makes business owners money. Remember that phrase? Makes business owners money and actually solves a problem. So what does an offer like this look like? Well, it's a certified acquisition expert. It gives you the tools and the mechanisms to drive short-term time horizon sales to a business. Again, keyword here is short. The reason offers like SEO don't work as well, or web design, is because they take too long to get to that result. SEO, search engine optimization, can take 6 months or 12 months for a business owner to even see any form of result. That's too long. Yes, it can be sold. Obviously, it has been for years, but it's a harder sell, especially if you don't have the proof of delivering those results. It requires a lot of faith from the business owner. Well, what if you could jump in a vehicle where you can deliver those results in a short-term time horizon, 30 days, 14 days? How much more tangible is that for the business owner? How much more exciting is that for them? Massively. People gravitate towards short-term solutions that deliver quickly in, for example, 30 days. SEO is a long-term solution, but for that very reason, it's a more difficult sell. It can be sold on the back end, but trying to acquire new clients for straight SEO, it's no easy task because of the nature of it. It's the same with web design, all these other services, it's the same thing. So you've got to focus your skill sets and master systems that allow you to make an immediate direct impact for a business owner. You want to drive those sales rapidly. The certified acquisition expert gives you the mechanisms to do this. This is your foundation. Everything you do is wrapped around this process because it's in demand. It moves the needle. The CAE, the Certified Acquisition Expert Framework, focuses on implementing two different systems. It's the ladder funnel and it's the call booking funnel. Two different systems. That's all you have to know is two different funnels. You implement these systems into a business, basically following the blueprint. You just follow the roadmap, right? The instruction manual. And the price for that, the price you would charge a business owner for doing so is $7,500 plus monthly commission, which is automatic as well. Now, here's a diagram of the two funnels here. Make this a little bigger. This first one is the ladder funnel, and I'm making a bit of a mess of this here. I'm making this bigger. This is the ladder funnel. And with this one, we can implement this entire structure, this little image, into a business. And it uses intro products, which is a $7 product. It uses a one-time offer, which could be $97. And then it offers the high-ticket back end, so some sort of premium service the business owner can offer, if it's coaching or if it's accountancy retainers or anything of that sort. It can be a high-ticket product. Now, the key with this system is they can run these paid ads without any cost. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, when they run this system, this is their core offer. Say it was an accountancy company. This is their monthly retainer that they get paid. This is what they want to sell. These products drive revenue immediately on day one from the ad. So someone sees the ad, you pay Facebook $100. We get enough sales of these two products and this little order bump here. We get enough sales where it returns $100, if not more, on a daily basis. So we spend $100, we get $100 back. Now you think, why would anyone want to do that? Well, I've acquired 5 buyers, not prospects, not leads, not emails, but buyers who I can then nurture and work into a high ticket offer. So I create this eternal, never ending pipeline of new leads automatically, and I can ascend them into the high ticket service at no cost because I'm making my money back. I can run paid ads all day long. I can go really fast because it's the fastest way to make money or generate leads, fastest way to do so. And then I send them into pure profit, high ticket sale. That's the beauty of the system itself. That's why they do. That's why a business owner would want to implement this. So you can take this system and you can say, I can implement this system into your business. And of course, they're going to listen to you. The next funnel is the call booking funnel. This is one where if, let's say it was the accountancy monthly retainer service, I'm just using that as an example, where they maybe charge 1,000 or 2,000 per month or something like that. Let's say it's the retainer. Instead of going through the ladder funnel process, they just want calls for their higher ticket service. The call booking funnel uses paid advertising to consistently book in qualified, nurtured, financially viable prospects into the calendar on a daily basis. So we can essentially use this funnel with traffic to pack their calendar. So you can say to a business owner, you've got a $2,000 per month accountancy service. Well, I am going to pack the calendar for that service. It's a high-end accountant, but still, I can pack that calendar for you. Of course, they're going to listen to you because that's what they want. These are the two systems. You learn these two systems and you can bring in leads at no cost and you can pack a calendar. That's in demand. It's an in-demand service. This is why business owners want it. If we're talking about moving with the currents, moving with fast-flowing water, what if we give business owners exactly what they want? We're not copywriting. We're not offering virtual assistant services. We're mastering a process that gives them what they want. I'm going to where the demand is. I'm not trying to create demand. I'm going to where it already is. That's why you win. People have achieved huge results with systems like this. We've had a guy that made 55,000 in a single day. The last one I showed you was 29. This one's 55,000. He's the same guy that actually built processes and launched this system and bought a house. It's true. Now, I can't say you're going to have the same outcome. You can implement this system or not implement this system. I can't tell you you're going to have the same outcome. All I can say is this is what it achieved. And the reality is, I'm telling you what we do and how we do it. You can choose to implement this if you want to. Now, let's say you want a more passive recurring offer with the option to do high ticket when you want to. I mentioned this ladder funnel up here. Well, this is your own lead generation. You can use this for yourself. You can have a recurring offer. You can have your intro products. You can have your high ticket offer, run paid ads to it, break even every day because it doesn't matter, right? You put 100 in, you get 100 back today, plus you get all these leads, plus you get monthly recurring revenue. You do this and it builds off yourself. So not only are you learning the service you offer, this is your lead generation as well. That's why I say it's all wrapped around the same thing. That's the beautiful thing about it. Now, if you try and sell software as your recurring offer the same way, with the same angles, thousands of other people are trying to do it, you're going to face the same challenge. No sales. So how do you create demand for your recurring offer? You do it a bit differently. You use the software as a tool, not the product. The software makes implementing the product easier. That's it. What would your product be? Well, you take the process of the ladder funnel, you take the process of the call booking funnel that you're taught within as a certified acquisition expert for your chosen niche, and you turn that process, that concept, into a step-by-step productized masterclass or program that can be sold in a do-it-yourself fashion. So your high-ticket offer is done for you. Your productized offer is a do-it-yourself, where the prospect or the business owner can implement this themselves. This is your product. It's the same thing. So as I said, everything is wrapped around this one product. You don't need to create or conceptualize your intro product. You productize the process. And you might say to me, well, if I'm giving them the process and they can do it themselves, why would they come in and work with me to have me do it for them? Well, a lot of people just want to go faster. They want to know that you know what you're talking about, so they'll buy the product. Then they just want someone to implement it even faster for them. And that's where the high ticket comes in. It's the perfect pathway. This gives you the right vehicle to get in. It's the fast-moving boat floating quickly down the river with the current, not against it. When you're clear on the vehicle that you're in, you then move on to the lead generation component. This teaches you how to generate your own leads and also how to create an offer your clients want, how to close them, and how to deliver results for them. It's in demand. It allows you to stack sticky monthly recurring revenue, and it allows you to leverage high ticket when you want to, not because you have to, when you want to. This makes sure that you're in demand rather than posting on Upwork, competing with everyone submitting proposals on Upwork. You've got to focus on the boat or the vehicle that you're in, making sure it's the right one, and mastering a system that is actually in demand right now rather than just a service. This is how you quickly get to that 10K per month mark as a digital nomad. You're essentially only focusing on the inputs and ignoring the big goal. Your big goal becomes a reality because you've created the system that then leads to that outcome. It doesn't require one day of huge action. It requires taking small, daily, consistent actions that stack up, rain or shine. Put the work in, focus on the inputs, and the magic will happen. Any questions? Let me know in the comments, and make sure you like and subscribe to our new, pretty fresh, newly created channel in the digital nomad space.